Well, I feel like I'm on the verge of getting sick. And I hope I don't. I think I'm just so exhausted. Christmas Eve, we were gone all day, like running errands. We were really tired that day. Just chilled at home that night. Went to Zach's mom's and hung out with his family all day Christmas Day. Then went to a friend of his for a while Christmas night, which I was not prepared for. That was very last minute. And I probably shouldn't have done that. A little too much to drink. Then had to wake up early and drive all the way to my dad's. It was like a 2-hour and like 15-20 minute drive. We were there all day, got back late last night, and then today we literally did not wake up till like after 10 o'clock. I've never slept that long, I feel like, unless I'm sick. But I'm just that exhausted. Like, my body is just like, China, rest, please. I do want to say I had a really good, fun Christmas. I had so much fun with Zach's family. They're my second family. And obviously I had so much fun with my own family. Yeah, Zach got me a Stranger Things shirt, which y'all saw in one of my videos. It just looks vintage. It's super cute. I'm about to wear it. I have not gotten to see the new Stranger Things, by the way. I'm freaking out. I've been dying to watch it. I just haven't had time. So we're about to stay at home for the day, watch Stranger Things, eat some good leftover ribs that my dad made, and just hang out. And then obviously eat some desserts. Hope everyone's had a good holiday. Now we got New Year's Eve coming up in a few days. Love y'all. And my birthday's coming up. It's January 17th. I'm so excited. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do for it, honestly. Anyways, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a really good day today. Let's talk about the hair by Chrissy drama. So this young girl goes to get her hair done by Chrissy, and I never talk about Chrissy because she's doing her own thing. She's successful. What am I going to say? I've heard horror stories, but this girl goes and she gets the Chrissy experience, which is like the color, but Chrissy doing her hair. And she spends $3,000. I'm sorry, $2,900 and something, but $3,000 pretty much. Her total was like over $4,000 for Chrissy to do her hair, and the color wasn't even what she wanted. Now, the color was somewhat close. It didn't look bad. It was gorgeous. Like, I don't even think that was her complaint. I think if Chrissy was actually the one that did her hair, especially for that kind of price, I don't think the color would have bothered her because it did look beautiful and very close to what she wanted. But I would be pissed if I paid to like go get my hair done by Chrissy herself because she's the expert. And yes, she was telling them what to do the whole time. But I think a lot of that is you want Chrissy to do your hair. That's who you go to see. You spend all this money, you book out, I'm sure, weeks, months in advance. That would be like one of my clients coming to see me and me talking and doing their hair for literally a minute. Chrissy spent 1 minute on her hair. That is upsetting, and she does have a right to feel that way. And that price is a little outrageous. But anyways, I want to show you all my pants. Please don't laugh. I love these things. They're super cute. Just bear with me. I wanted some cute pants that were different for fall, right? But these are a medium. They're like kind of baggy, but this is super stretchy and cute. Oh my gosh, I look like a freaking marshmallow. I've been eating a lot. The holidays are coming up, okay? Leave me alone. But if y'all want to try these, you should. They're super cute. I'm obsessed. They have pockets, super stretchy. They're just comfortable. Well, pretty much this is something no woman wants to ever admit, but I'm feeling really overly insecure about my body, the way my clothes fit, just the way I look in general. I'm so unhappy right now and have been for weeks, actually probably months. Finally told my fiance, like, I'm ready to get healthy again. I'm ready to start running again. We had lost some weight when we went on our cruise back in September, and then the holidays hit. It's always an excuse, but it's not at the same time. Tired of overeating and binging, eating super late. I don't drink Cokes. I never, ever hardly drink like sweet tea or anything like I used to. But I've been eating sweets like almost every single day. I've been eating out quite a bit. I have fast food decently often. I'm just done. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm tired of being like, well, this is my body. Like, no, I am overweight for my frame and my size, and I'm just not having it anymore. This is me holding myself accountable. I'm a hairstylist. I never know my schedule, when I can eat and all of that, but that is still an excuse, just like anything else. I'm going to choose, make better decisions, drink more water. No, I will not cut out coffee. That is the one thing. That's my kryptonite. I won't go without it. Starting tomorrow, here's to making better decisions and feeling better. Not about what's on the scale. It's about how I feel when I look in the mirror. But yeah, come follow me and join along if you want to. Okay, please just explain it one more time how you're living here in Denton when you were in Florida, I swear, not long ago. I haven't lived in Florida in over a year. What? See, until the other day when you made a video, I swear you were still in Florida. Yeah, I know. A lot of people still think I live there. Okay, but I know, like, how do you keep a clientele? Because I feel like you've moved so much. I know, I don't want to be moving around this much, but I'll just recap you. I think we're all confused. So I was doing hair in Prosper for a few years, loved that, then did hair in Sherman for a while because I was living there. Then I became single, and then right before I moved to Austin for like 7 months, I started dating my now fiance. 2 weeks before I moved. Okay, yeah. Right. I do remember you living in Austin for a little bit. Yeah, but we were starting a new relationship, so I would drive to Denton like probably right after I moved there. Like every weekend I would drive like 3 hours and like 15-20 minutes to go to Denton for the whole weekend. You serious? That's really far. Yeah, but we had so much fun on the weekends because Denton, like, I had never really been there much before, so it was new and it was exciting. And him and I got to spend all weekend together, really getting to know each other really quickly, and that actually worked out. Okay. You were living in Sherman and then you moved to Austin for 7 months while you were dating your fiance. Yes, the whole beginning of our relationship, I lived there, but I was here in Denton, honestly, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. But even on our very first date, my fiance was like, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Florida in like, you know, around February. What was weird, I just went on a brand trip to Miami with K18 and a friend of mine, and we were joking. She was like, could you ever move to Florida maybe in like, you know, a year and a half, couple years? And I was like, I'm open to it. This was literally just maybe 2 weeks before that. It was really weird. Oh, what? Yeah, he honestly thought I was making it up, and I made him ask her in person. I was like, no. This was a conversation. It wasn't super serious, but it did happen. I fell in love with Florida. Okay, so then I moved to Denton and lived there for, I think, like 5 or 6 months before we moved to Florida because I wanted to really live with him full time before just moving to Florida together, obviously. Right. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Then we were thinking like, oh, we don't really want to get an apartment. So then we started looking at like boats. We thought it'd be fun to live on a boat, which I know is crazy. But then we're like, oh, campers, that's a safe bet. You can take it there, put it wherever you want. Yes, you live in an RV. That's a fifth wheel. We got that, moved to Florida. I think it was the end of February or early March of 2024. Wow. So you did live in Florida for a while. Yeah, but then we started seeing there was going to be like a record-breaking season in the history of hurricanes coming to Florida. And it ended up, like, the area we were living in ended up being in like, I want to say 8-10 feet of water. It would have ruined our camper. We would have been screwed because we still didn't have a truck yet to haul it and take it somewhere. Oh my gosh, that is so stressful. So that's part of the reason we left Florida, but also it was like way more expensive than it is here. And we made it work. I mean, it was fine. It was fun, but also like the bugs, the humidity. We never got to see family and friends. We were just there by ourselves, which we knew all that, and it was fun. It was an adventure. I'm glad we did it. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you just have to experience things. Even if it doesn't go well, it was still something you did and you said you wanted to do it. And you made it happen. Exactly. It was fun. I met a lot of new clients there, made some friends. I still follow some of them on social media. We had a good time, but then we moved back and now we lived on his mom and on his family's land for a while, obviously with our camper, but now we live like right next to Denton. I work in Denton. He works pretty close too. So I've been doing hair in Denton for a little over a year now. Wow. Okay. So you lived Sherman, well, I know that doesn't really count. You moved to Austin and worked and did hair, then did hair in Denton too. Yes, and that's where a lot of my clients, when I came back from Florida, I already had clientele, thank goodness. Dang, then moved to Florida, did clients and moved. No wonder it's hard to keep a clientele. Yeah, exactly. You can't be a traveling nomad and keep a clientele like that. It's extremely difficult. Even with me having social media, it broke me mentally having to go through that constantly. Well, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad I get to get my hair done by you. Hopefully you don't leave anytime soon. Oh, not for a while. Yeah, we're staying here for a bit.